What is happening here? Y'all ever seen business people on bicycles? What's going on over here? Hello and welcome back to Asia Now. Today I'll tell you about a foreigner who was fatally shot in the Philippines, 2 Koreans targeted in an armed robbery, a mom arrested after Wi-Fi dispute with her son, plus much more. If you guys are enjoying this hustle with me being outside and still making this video, take a second out of your day, hit that like button, or even consider buying me a coffee. Here's our top story. A tragic incident recently occurred in Pangasinan, raising a renewed concern about public safety in the area. Authorities are currently investigating a fatal shooting of a 40-year-old resident of Calasio, Pangasinan. According to initial reports, the individual had attended a wake and was about to enter his vehicle when an unknown assailant approached and opened fire. The suspect quickly fled the scene on a motorcycle driven by an accomplice. Emergency responders rushed the victim to a nearby hospital, but was unfortunately declared dead on arrival. Investigators recovered several pieces of ballistic evidence from the scene and are actively pursuing leads to apprehend the responsible individuals. Local police have launched follow-up and manhunt operations, urging anyone with information to come forward. The incident has left the community in shock and serves as a reminder to the importance of continued efforts to maintain peace and security. Yeah, all that sounds great, but unfortunately, this person lost his life. This was a breaking story when I made this about 20 minutes into it, so we don't really know. But reports say the nationality of the individual is from China. So Chinese, I guess it doesn't really matter. Actually, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to guess. It definitely does not matter who the person is, especially at a wake. Imagine going to somebody's wake and ending up, not alive yourself. Pretty unfortunate. And this is not there's another one. Couple of foreigners, this time Koreans, that were at the mercy of the people attacking them. Armed robbery in BGC prompts Korean embassy's advisory. 2 Korean nationals were recently targeted in an armed robbery in Bonifacio Global City, Taguig. The suspects riding motorcycles, once again, reportedly fled with the luxury bags and cash worth around 200,000 pesos. Taguig police responded quickly, reviewing CCTV footage and identifying the 2 suspects within 24 hours. Charges were filed as the investigation continues. In response, the Korean embassy issued safety advisory urging its citizens to be cautious, especially at nighttime, and avoid wearing flashy items in public. This incident has raised safety concerns as Koreans remain the Philippines' top source of foreign tourists. And that might be a jeopardy because the Chinese have dropped coming here, maybe because of pogos, maybe because of other reasons. Of course, all the kidnappings and slayings do not help. And Koreans recently have been frustrated, as I've covered before on this channel. Many of them don't like the fact that they're basically being targeted. I'm not going to try to point blames like the embassy mentioned. It is also important not to wear flashy clothes or jewelry or anything like that. So I think it does help the situation. It doesn't 100% guarantee your safety, but I think it's important to recognize that because you can reduce, once again, I'm not blaming the victim, but I'm saying there are certain things in your control. And I'm glad the Korean embassy came out and said this. It's not nice, as a foreigner going around, you want to be like right now myself, I'm a tourist. I feel I'm walking around with a camera in my hand, but I don't feel any safety or any of those kind of concerns because I wear shorts and pants and my camera's a couple $100. Ain't nobody trying to want to steal this. But if you're going to be like flexing luxury bags and Rolex watches. Next up, a mom was arrested after Wi-Fi dispute turns violent in Muntinlupa. A disagreement over a Wi-Fi password led to a serious family incident. Police say a mother was arrested after a heated argument with the son. As it escalated, the woman went to the kitchen, grabbed let's say a butter knife, and start shanking. The issue started when the son charged. Oh my God. So basically what had happened was the son changed the Wi-Fi password because the mama was gambling too much. So the son was like, let me go ahead and change the Wi-Fi password so my mom doesn't gamble. But this mama went and grabbed the butter knife. It's not a butter knife, but I can't say because YouTube. And start poking this man's chest holes, like, come on, man. Stop gambling. What is happening here? Y'all ever seen business people on bicycles? What's going on over here? All right, let's go on to over Hong Kong. Hong Kong University welcomes foreign students blocked by the U.S. ban. Hong Kong has said it will open universities to more international students, highlighting those affected by the U.S. government's move to block Harvard from enrolling foreign nationals. Okay. Ooh, Hong Kong is a nice place. Actually, never been there, but from what I see on TV and the YouTubes. But look at here, man. No university is going to be Harvard. Okay, let's just be honest. No matter how cool Hong Kong and how educated, how technologically advanced they might be, technologically advanced, and maybe it is not Harvard. Nobody's gonna be looking at your resume saying, okay, let me go ahead and compare. This might be ignorant of me. I don't know. I just heard of Harvard University. I'd never heard of no Hong Kong University. Only thing I know about that place, money, Bruce Lee, and that's it. So good thing I'm not hiring people. My point is, it's not the same, but good to see other universities stepping up, because business is business, man. If they want some students, they're going to go ahead and try to promote their universities. Now, we've all had some noisy neighbors throughout our lives, living in apartments, at hotels, Airbnbs, traveling, or whatever. Maybe somebody's dog is barking, but this next dude, man, this guy. A man in Thailand, Bangkok, releases snakes in his Bangkok condo to protest neighbor's noisy dog. Now imagine that. What would you do if your neighbors release a couple snakes at you because your dog is being too noisy? Let's stay in Thailand for some more fuckery. This one is about two British men. Two British nationals were arrested in Thailand for separate crime cases. On May 24th, authorities in Koh Samui, Thailand, arrested two British nationals in unrelated criminal cases. The first, 38-year-old Kieran Thornton, who was wanted internationally for armed robbery. Woohoo! He was taken into custody at local pier and is now facing extradition. The second, a 37-year-old Ben Ashton, had been staying in Thailand as a tourist, but was found to have fled a fraud conviction in the UK. Authorities discovered he was running a business under false pretenses. His visa has been revoked and he is now set for deportation, extradition, whatever you want to call it. They're going to kick him out the country. So those are some stories from Thailand. I got one more crazy story from Thailand. Check this out. What was meant to be a marathon in Bangkok turned into a confusing scene of hundreds of runners early Sunday morning. Participants, both local and foreigners, arrived in Rama Park only to find no event staff, just a start line and portable toilets. To the surprise, the event banner read, Run for Destination 2025, but listed the date as Sunday, May 28th, 2028. Many realized something was off, especially after the organizer Facebook page had confirmed the event was supposed to happen that day. Now participants suspect they have been scammed. Authorities were called to the scene and investigation is continued right now. So look at here, man. I don't know what's going on, but if the banner said 2028 and you sign up for 2028, but not 2025. So the year, May 28th, 2025, but they're saying it's 2028 in 3 years. Is that a scam? But something tells me that's not what they promoted. It can't be. Not all those people will show up without recognizing the date. So I'm assuming this was a scam. Maybe different kind of scam, not a romance scam, not a love scam. What am I going? I'm wandering through these random neighborhoods. Somebody's going to shank me, slap me out the backside of the head, get out of my house. But this is what I do, man. This is my Living Abroad channel. Usually consists of me showing up at random places and talking nonsense before I get lost. That's basically it. Let me go ahead and read some comments, and then I'm going to go on to Main Street. Blue MM says the cashier needs to be nationally praised and awarded to uphold the standard across the Philippines. That is about the cashier at the hotel that did not allow the trike driver to take the 16-year-old inside the Love Hotel. Yeah, good for her. Gav says that guy won't come back to serve his sentence. He will just hire somebody to sell his property and wire his money back home. I hope he gets scammed. This is about the Swiss man that kicked the doctor in the back and said that he slipped. Now he's wanted and sentenced to jail for 30 days if caught and apprehended. Apparently he fled. Whatever, man, get out the country. And lastly, RMISM says, you got to be a real dirtbag to kick a woman like that. I'm glad he's going to jail. I'm glad too. Going to jail or not coming to Thailand or any country for that matter. Go back to wherever he's from, Switzerland. You know, doesn't really matter where he's from. The point is, don't be kicking locals or anybody for that matter, especially women sitting down. It's just cowardly to me. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts down below regarding anything you've seen. Anything I talked about. I'm going to walk against the light, but don't matter because this video is over. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.